Serving bold, unique, and entertaining videos, he carved a niche for himself and grew his fanbase to a sizable following. His death on Saturday, March 16, 2024, was the end of an era for a budding content creator. This is Before They Left, and today we shall be zooming in on the life of the departed Brian Wambui Chira. Brian Wambui Chira was born in Githunguri, Kiambu County on July 6, 1996. He lost his mother at the tender age of 8 and was left in the care of his grandmother. Shortly after his mother's death, Brian lost an aunt who he was close to. These two events would have a profound impact on him and would shape his outlook on life. He grew up in a humble family, facing several challenges while living with his grandmother, who also cared for other relatives. A video titled Witness catapulted a young Brian Chira to fame in 2022. His impressive command of the English language, flair and flow as he was interviewed on an incident he witnessed impressed many, with the video going viral. His ability to captivate and connect with the audience was remarkable, and it is from here that he opted to venture into content creation. He turned to TikTok and began churning out content that earned him followers on social media. His unique and entertaining videos earned him fame and ushered him into the life of a content creator on social media, with his fair shares of controversies. Among the content that saw him trend is his confession on his love for Andrew Kibe. So just to comment a little bit about Brian Chira's risque content, I don't think there's ever a social media content creator who didn't have chills like Chira. Like, he would just turn on his camera on TikTok live and go ham on whatever it is he felt was on his mind that day. So of course you remember that incident when he insulted celebrities and even name dropped people, and then also the incident with Aziad, and he was even arrested for trash talking Aziad and sharing her phone number. Like, the guy literally got online and shared her phone number and called her all sorts of names that I can't even repeat here, and he got arrested for that, and he went to court, and that was like hella dramatic. One thing we can all agree on about Chira is that he always spoke his mind, no matter how questionable the content was, and even at some point he called himself toxic. He called himself out for being toxic. So it was always unpredictable with Chira. Like, you didn't know what was coming, but for sure it was always risky. Like, the guy just used to jump off the edge with his content, but that's what, I guess, attracted his followers and even his haters. Like, you could hate on him, but the guy had numbers. For some reason, the guy had numbers. I think it was just a culmination of the haters plus the people who are his fans and those who just genuinely could not believe that the guy had all that confidence. Anyway, with a sizable following, Chira monetized his online presence and money streamed in. In a previous interview with Mungai Eve, Chira stated that he made an average of 100,000 shillings from a single TikTok live session. From the proceeds of his trade, Chira was able to support his grandmother and orphaned cousins. He also enrolled at Kabarak University to further his studies. He financed his education with the money generated from content creation. So Brian started acting in high school. If you ask me, I think he was a very good actor. I don't know if that was acting on his social media or that was real life, but he was always a good actor. And even his friends from school commented about this when he departed. And some of the comments were like, for example, Brian Mutiga said, Brian Chira was 2 classes behind me at Nkubu High School. Mans was so talented that the drama teacher noticed him the first day he was being admitted in Form 1. Another of his friends, called Pato, said, we were disappointed that we didn't make it to nationals, but Chira promised that the coming year we must go to nationals. True to his words, we made it with a play, Downfall of Camelot. Again, we couldn't go to nationals because of our strike in 2016. Chira again promised that in 2017, the national stage must witness their great acting skills. They made it to the national side in Kisumu with a play, The Last Exodus. Boy, you made the entire Eastern region adore you with your acting skills. So if you ask me, this drama talent set the stage for Chira's later life as a social media sensation, because man, takes a lot of skill to do that, what Chira used to do. Away from the glitz and glamour of social media, he faced a number of challenges, some of which he shared, from instances of cyberbullying, physical assault, and allegedly being disowned by some of his family members. Chira saw it all and soldiered on. For the past 2 weeks, I have had to run away from hotels. I have had to alight from the matatu just because someone noticed me. I have been beaten, battered, and disowned by everybody I call family, Chira once said in an earlier interview in which he opened up on his tribulations. Chira was also an activist for persons living with HIV and openly shared his status. He bravely took to social media, revealing his status and showing off his ARVs. I am Brian Chira and I am HIV positive, Chira stated before sharing the pain of losing loved ones to HIV and AIDS and the stigma faced by people living with HIV. with an aim of breaking barriers and advocating for better understanding and support of people living with the virus. On March 16, 2024, Brian's promising journey came to a tragic halt with his untimely death in a hit-and-run accident. His body was collected from a scene Saturday morning at around 3 a.m. and taken to the city mortuary. He is said to have sustained serious injuries on the head. Media reports attributed to the police indicate that Chira had been to an entertainment spot at Gasharage area where he caused a commotion. He was then forced out and took a motorcycle to his home and alighted before he tried to cross on foot. It is at this moment that a speeding lorry hit him, killing him on the spot. The news sent shockwaves through the online community, leaving a void in the hearts of his fans and loved ones. His burial was held on March 26 in Githunguri, Kiambu County, where Chira's grandmother lives. Chira was buried in a graduation gown as per his grandmother's request. During his days on live Instagram and TikTok, a few controversial statements came up. Here are some. Kama kuna kitu nimekataa hii maisha is looking like my problems. I don't have money, but kama wewe si pesa huwezi nipea stress. I can speak better English than many popular television news anchors. Chira valued his TikTok account just as much as he did his loyal fans, and once he said, "If I was to die in 5 minutes, my last words would be the Chira clan always." His legacy of creativity, resilience, and advocacy lives on. Though he may no longer be with us, his impact will forever resonate in the hearts of those who had the privilege of knowing him. May Brian Chira Wambui rest in peace.